Mazars itself is a French-based firm which started shortly after the Second World War, when Robert Mazars had the foresight to see the need for an international practice, and he landed quite a few large assignments, and a number of the assignments in fact were multinational assignments. And over the years he realized that in fact he needed representation for Mazars outside of France. He was an extraordinary individual because he had certain values and philosophies. For instance, one of the values we have, which is almost quite unique, is that Mazars as a firm has no goodwill at all. So partners come in and partners go out without being paid any goodwill, which in terms of the profession was quite revolutionary in the days in which he did it. And his philosophy was that he wanted the firm to succeed on an extended basis and be sustainable, and he felt that the concept of having goodwill would inhibit the sustainability of the firm. So at a very young age, in his 40s, he actually handed the firm over to his younger partners, and they were most surprised because they said, "We don't have the money to pay for this," and he said, "I don't want any money for it, but what I want is for you to sustain the values that I've started this practice with into the future." And those values, in fact, are the values that we have today. Mazars is a fully integrated international partnership. We trade in 79 countries around the world, and the partners that are partners in any particular country are partners of a worldwide partnership, which is quite unique. At the same time, as forming Praxity, Mazars Lv International and Mazars in fact came together.
We did this merger for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is we got access to an international network, an international integrated partnership model, which has given us access to Europe, Africa and Asia, which is a big market for South Africa.
Essentially, we're a firm of accountants, and we've evolved over the years.
We provide tailor-made solutions for our clients, which is something that in this day and age is an important part of any business.
We offer our audit, tax and accounting services that any normal and a traditional accounting firm would offer, but we also offer a broad range of other services, including BEE consulting and verification, forensic services, corporate finance, which includes both due diligence, mergers and acquisitions and transaction services, as well as a lot of tax advisory, public sector advisory and corporate governance. We have our major centres in Johannesburg and Cape Town, but we operate out of Durban, Port Elizabeth, East London, and we're in the Garden Route and in Bloemfontein. We really focus on the personal attention to our clients' needs and adapting our service offering to them as they develop and grow their businesses.
We put the client at the center of what we do. If you look at our personal cards, we have our home phone numbers on it, and each of us have built up very close relationships with clients. We have clients in this practice going back 40, 50 years.
Being an international partnership operating across 79 countries, we have a lot of interest in development in South Africa, companies that operate in other areas wanting to come into South Africa and start their businesses here. And BEE is always an inhibitor for them because they know that they've got a product and a service offering, but how can they come into a country and actually operate and get the work and the contracts and the tenders that they propose if they don't have the right BEE score. So we find we have to offer a service offering around BEE compliance and how they actually get themselves into a position where they can get the right scorecard as well, so that they can trade in South Africa.
I think because of the evolution of the profession, what we've done is to make sure that our structures and the expertise and the resources that we've had have always been fit for purpose.
The beauty of our industry is every year we have a new cohort of young wannabe accountants that come into our doors, and they come with new ideas, they create new energy, and it's something that I find really refreshing. We understand that we have a lot of clerks that will be studying while they're working, so we spend a lot of time mentoring them because we want them to succeed and get through their careers.
You come to us and you will have a dedicated partner looking after your affairs from start to finish. Whatever your requirements are, we will be there to hold your hand through the difficult times in your business when things aren't going well. We will be there to advise you, to help you get through that, as well as when the times are good, to help you make decisions around, where's the future of the business? How are you going to go through those growth strategies and look at the business in terms of where it's actually going and getting it to its optimum level of performance.